Wayne's Word, Episode 22.
Hi, this is Carter Ulery. Welcome to Wayne's Word, a show designed with you in mind, sharing motivation, inspiration, and transformation. Now here's your host, my dad, Wayne Ulery.
Thank you, Carter. Hello, friends. How are ya? Welcome to another Wayne's Word. Glad to have you today. Hope you had a wonderful weekend at the time that I'm doing this episode. It is Monday, and I'll tell you what, it was Halloween weekend, and man, did it rain. Oh, I never saw so much rain on a Halloween as I did this weekend. So we made it for a few houses and then just had to call it quits. We like candy, we just don't like it that much. So listen, glad to have you back. If you haven't subscribed to our podcast yet, maybe you're still listening in on the internet, whether it's at Spreaker.com or iHeartRadio or even our website at ThirstyThursdayCall.com, I'd like to introduce you to our podcast. That's right, this is something that you can access from your cell phone, and it's pretty easy to do. All you have to do is send a quick text message to 50500, and the word you're going to send is podcast. So just send the word podcast to the number 50500, and you'll get an email. You'll get a message that will give you 3 links. The first link will be to our podcast. Make sure you have the podcast app installed on your system of your cell phone, and it will take you right to our podcast. The second one is our email list. So if you would like to get on our email list, just click on that link. And the third one is a Twitter link. So if you'd like to connect with us on Twitter, just click that. Awesome. So as we start all of the Wayne's Words off with the word of the day, that's what I'd like to do right now. Let's get started with the word of the day. Wayne's Word presents the word of the day. Enjoy. First Corinthians chapter 13, verses 6 and 7, found in your Bible. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres. Again, 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 6 and 7. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, and always perseveres. Wow, what a great word. Think about that, I guess, the next time someone says, I love you. Do they always protect you? Do they always trust you? Are they always hoping? Are they always persevering? It's a good question to ask. So, 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 6 and 7 is our word for today. Now, let's get started in the top 10 distinctions between dream fulfillers and dream killers. Now, we're picking up with distinction number 7, and that is dream fulfillers build a life and dream killers make a living. This should be interesting. By Keith Cameron Smith. Building a life and fulfilling your dreams requires a balance of faith, family, friends, fitness, and finances. If you work on just one of these areas and neglect the others, you will not be able to build a life or fulfill your dream. But if you focus on balancing these 5 areas, you will find life that is meaningful and rewarding. These 5 areas make up your life, and each one of them influences the others. I have never met anyone who has all 5 of these areas in balance all of the time. Life is dynamic, not static. Building a life is a constant balancing act. While you are pursuing your dream, you will find that there are stages and seasons when you will be more engaged in one area of your life than others. Just because you are more engaged in one part of your life than another during a certain season doesn't mean that you are neglecting the other areas. Just be sure that you remain aware of each area and spend time nurturing each one on a consistent basis. The more you nurture each area, the more mature you become. Being mature is not a level anyone arrives at. It is an ongoing process. As people mature, they are better able to enjoy the season they are in while looking forward to the coming season with peace instead of stress. Spring, summer, fall, winter. Having an understanding of the natural seasons gives you valuable insight for the seasons of life. Without this understanding, you can waste a lot of time living in the past or worrying about the future, when you should be focused on the here and now. In the maturing process, there are different seasons in each area of your life. In the physical world, spring is the time to prepare the ground and plant seeds. Summer is the time to be fighting the weeds, fertilizing the soil, and making sure your crop is getting enough water. Fall is for harvesting. It is a time of intense work, and it is also a time to celebrate the success of the work you did throughout the spring and summer. Winter is a time for rest, reflection, and planning for the future. These simple lessons from nature can help you gain an understanding of the seasons in your life. Quality of life. Many people get stuck in the rut of making a living for their entire lives. Making a living is a season of life. It is not all of life. People get stuck by focusing only on finances and neglecting the other areas of their life. Making a living is just one of the F's: faith, family, friends, fitness, and finances. Each area is important and all influence each other. Look at your hand. Let your index finger represent your faith. Your middle finger is your family. Your ring finger is your friends. Your pinky is your fitness. And your thumb is your finances. Notice how easily your thumb can touch each of your other fingers. So it is with your finances. Increasing your income and learning to build wealth can enable you to give more to the charities and causes you believe in. It allows you to spend more time with your family and friends. It gives you more time to exercise and do hobbies that help you stay strong and healthy. Thus, it is a worthy goal to increase your standard of living. Just make sure that you are also focused on increasing your quality of life at the same time. If you only focus on raising your standard of living, then chances are that you will lower your quality of life. When you balance each area of your life, then you can raise your quality of life and standard of living at the same time. Building anything takes time, especially building a life. When you learn to be patient with the process of life, you will enjoy it more. It takes a lifetime to build a life. Dreams don't have deadlines. And remember, dream fulfillers build a life, and dream killers make a living. And that's our chapter here for distinction number 7. I hope you enjoyed it. It was pretty short and to the point. This is a short episode today, and that's okay, right? I mean, there's no rules, there's no laws, I'm not hired by anybody, so we can go as long as we want or as short as we want. I want you to know that I'm working on a new speaker for the Thirsty Thursday show. It'll be coming up here soon, and you'll be hearing me talk about it in the Wayne's Word episodes. If you have any questions or comments or would like to get in touch, you can visit thirstythursdaycall.com for more information. I really enjoyed spending some time with you today, and I hope this message encouraged you. And as always, motivation, inspiration, and transformation are here at Wayne's Word. You'll always find a show designed with you in mind, right here, right now, at Wayne's Word. Thank you. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next show. Bye-bye now.